What if I told you if you could just sell 10 programs that could set you up for a $10 million business? No, this isn't some get rich quick scheme. This is the exact blueprint I've used to personally scale my own fitness business to multi seven figures and also helped hundreds of others do exactly the same. But here's the crazy part. It's not about selling to tens of thousands of people. It's about selling to the right audience, getting proof of concept, having the right offer and knowing how to position yourself. And in this video, in the next few minutes, I'm going to show you exactly how to do this from where I started to where I am now, and exactly all the little snippets you can take away and implement straight into your business right now. I look back and I remember when I was struggling to sell £40 a month PDF workouts made on Word, and we've now sold coaching programs for fitness at £22,000. And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how we do that. And make sure you stick to the end of this video because I'm going to give you away a multi-million dollar framework in terms of how to convert more prospects into sales. Let's dive in. Now, the most important thing you need when you're looking to scale your business is to have your brain intact. And what do I mean by this? Human beings, what we look for is momentum and success. And this comes down to you actually getting clients, getting transactions, and people to actually pay you money. And I remember the first time people actually paid me for coaching programs, fitness programs, they were literally made on Word. They were terrible. They would take me an hour to make, literally to do a check-in. I was getting £40 a month. And it was wild in terms of the confidence that gave me that someone was willing to give me money to help them solve a problem. Now, the most important thing you need is proof of concept. You need proof of concept with your business, you need proof of concept with your offer, and you need proof of concept with everything you do, which is why it comes down to having very clear messaging in terms of who you personally are, who you identify with. And this is where I talk about the 3 C's in terms of the successful fitness coaches we work with. Number 1 is being consistent. You have to turn up every single day and work on the business. It's not about working intensely for very short periods of times and then just going off the rails. It's about what you could do consistently over months and years that will see you be successful. The second big trait you need is to be coachable. Now, there's 3 reasons why people aren't successful. They're either stupid, lazy, or arrogant. And the reality is, most people aren't stupid, most people aren't lazy, but a lot of people are arrogant. Perhaps you watching this video right now, you think you know it all, but you're not making the money you want. The reality is that means there's a knowledge gap. You have a huge amount of debt, of ignorance tax you need to pay down in terms of learning that knowledge to then earn the money you want. And I was exactly the same. When I was younger, in my early 20s, even late 20s and early 30s, I was very arrogant. I thought I knew everything. I remember when I was first making 30K a month as a fitness coach in maybe into 2019, I thought it was Billy Big Balls. I thought it was mustard. The reality is I couldn't be any further from the truth. You are the most dangerous to yourself when you have a little bit of success. And that's why a lot of people who are coaches, they make 5K a month, 10K a month, and they stay there for a long period of time. The reality for you to get to the next level, to make $1 million, $5 million, $10 million, is to be coachable because you have blind spots of things you don't know. And this is why the proof of concept to get 10 sales and have a business that starts to get some transactions is then very easy for you to scale to 10 million. Now, we spoke about being consistent. We spoke about being coachable. The third thing we have to speak about is being congruent. Are you congruent with your audience? Now, why can I help fitness coaches better than anyone else on this planet? Because I am one. I've helped more people get in shape than any other business coach. I still have a very successful fitness business. We've absolutely crushed over the last few years and sold over 8 figures online in the fitness space. No one else has done that, which means I'm very congruent to my audience because A, I'm incredibly passionate about fitness. I really like working out. I really love teaching and coaching other people. And this is why I'm so passionate in terms of helping you to build the business of your dreams. So you can have time freedom, location freedom, financial freedom, like I'm currently in Coachability in the French Alps. And this can all come about from building the right business and getting proof of concept. Now, once you have got proof of concept and you've got some transactions coming through, you need to be very clear in terms of who you're marketing for and also who you definitely do not want as a client. And what I want you to think about from a marketing perspective is a push-pull almost sales technique. You want to repel people away who are the people you don't want to work with. So I know, for example, I don't want to work with people who want to build their business, who are entitled, who are lazy, who think the world owes them something, who aren't passionate about helping people change their lives, don't want to change their own lives. They're not good with technology. They aren't good at learning things. I know that's the type of person we don't want to work with. We specifically work with people who want to make a lot of money. They want to help all the people around them. They want to help people change their lives. And they want to build a real business to give them time freedom, location freedom, and financial freedom. So with the marketing we put out, I push a lot of people away, like Marmite. People either hate us or they love us. And hopefully if you're watching this video, drop in the comments, you love what we do and you love what I do. Our job is to show you the way and give you the guidance. And this is exactly what you need to do in your own business, is to get proof of concept, be very clear of your messaging. And what I would actually like to do, I can give you a document which I personally put together for myself to help identify our clear tribe of who we want to work with in 2025. If you message me tribe on Instagram at Charlie Johnson Fitness, I'll send you over the document. This is a great exercise you can do in terms of how to have clear messaging for your ICA in your business. Now, the most important thing you have to do with this though, is when you have clear messaging, you're very clear who you want to speak to, is you also want to have pattern recognition. So when you're putting content out there, you want to look at what's getting traction, what's not getting traction. Most people don't do this. They blindly and aimlessly post content, which is one of the things we've done, is create an auditing system for content to review monthly. And if you'd also like a copy of that, if you DM me content audit on Instagram, I can send it over to you for free. And this is one of the key things you have to think about with your business. If you want to go from selling 10 programs to 10 million or even $1 million, you have to look at feedback loops. You will have to reflect. You have to ask yourself very good questions. And the quality of your life will depend on the quality of the questions you ask yourself. And this is an important thing that most people struggle with in business, is you right now don't know what question to ask. You don't know what the real problem is you need to solve. You don't know what the real bottleneck is. And this is often what I see with people I work with in their own businesses. They're actually shooting themselves in the foot, and the reason their business isn't as scalable and profitable as it should be, a good example, is they massively undercharge in terms from a pricing perspective. And here's an important framework to think about. Revenue feeds the ego, profit feeds the family. So revenue feeds the ego, profit feeds the family. It's about profit, it's not about turnover. And this is how you have to focus on terms of having higher margins in terms of what you provide in a coaching business. So a good rule of thumb for a percentage in terms of fulfillment cost, you want to look at 20% of your program price. If that is out of kilter, your business is very difficult to scale. And when you have these certain foundations in place, you can scale a hugely successful business. And I give you a great example right now is one of our clients, Nathan Johnson. He came to us 12 months ago, actually probably about this date right now. We're doing around 30K a month. Business was barely making a profit because it wasn't set up very well in terms of the advice he had previously, people getting overpaid, and the whole thing just didn't really work. He had a job that basically wasn't making him money. Roll forward 12 months later, he's now making between 100 to 130K a month, massive profit margins, businesses are scaling, and I can guarantee you he'll get to 200, 250K a month in 2025 because he has the 3 C's of things I spoke about earlier, which you need to go from selling 10 programs to 10 million, which is being very consistent, he's very coachable, and he's very congruent and very clear in terms of his messaging of who he works with and who he doesn't. And this is the key thing you need to be successful in your business, is clear with the messaging, get proof of concept, and get momentum. Because when you get momentum, you get confidence. When you get confidence, you get more momentum, and it's that loop. And I'm sure you've had that in your life. And this is the big thing you need if you're looking to get to stratospheric levels and you want to get free so you can go on holiday to the French Alps, you can do whatever you want. And this is the big job. And the big job is to free yourself from the system where you can do what you want, when you want, with who you want. And something important I would think about. The person you take advice from, would you want their lifestyle? The reason I'm shooting this video right now is to show some of my lifestyle. I've just been skiing all day, just had a really nice lunch. And this is the reality of these things you can build in very short periods of times with very profitable businesses. So you can have the life of your dreams, but it just comes down to you actually putting in the work, but also putting the work in the right direction. Because if you're running the wrong way, you're just going to be a busy fool and not get anywhere very quickly. And if you want help in terms of how to scale your business, you can hit the link below this video. You can bring a free call with us to find out exactly how we can help you. Took value from the video, smash the like button, comment below any other questions, hit the subscribe, and we'll see you next video very soon.